I mean, we have the star here and clarified by the sun. There is information that is coming into you that can cause you to blossom and bloom. There is a happiness with what you are doing. Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Untitled Tarot, and welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. If you're not, press the button while you're here. Now, this is a general reading for whatever sign is in the title. It's a bulk introduction, as I always do for my new moon readings, so that you can fast forward past my waffle on the second and third ones that you watch, because I advise that you watch, obviously, your sun sign, but your rising sign and your moon sign. If you don't know what those are, there is a link in the description down below to get yourself a free birth chart. There's also a link to the Facebook page for this channel, where you can contact me directly if you're interested in a personal reading. So this is the new moon in Taurus for April. It's a special and a magical new moon. But let's just do the basic business first. It's a general reading. So general reading rules apply. If another person appears in this reading, roles can get reversed. I can be talking about you and mean them, or be talking about them and mean you. Although my readings are normally quite personal, so that doesn't very often come into play. This reading either is for you or it isn't. I'm using a Celtic cross, so there is a past and a present in the spread. If the past and the present don't fit, don't try and make it fit. If this reading's obviously not for you, have a look at your rising sign, have a look at your moon sign, have a look at some of the other wonderful new moon readers that are out there. And I would suggest that you ask a question prior to the reading. You don't have to, it's a general new moon reading, and I'll get into the new moon in a second. But if you want, ask a question prior to the reading. Take a moment to think about all of the questions that are around you. Focus on one of them, because that puts energy into the reading, which hopefully I will then give back to you in the form of the reading. That's how it's supposed to work anyway. Now, timing is not absolute, especially not with this one. Now, this could be a longer term reading. This is a very special new moon. It is new moon in Taurus, so it's very earthy, it's very practical. It's also very magical because it is conjunct Uranus. Uranus, the planet of the unexpected and the crazy. Now, intentions with it being conjunct Uranus, it implies a far larger cycle than just the general 6-month cycle from new moon to full moon in the same sign, or the 1 month cycle from new moon to new moon. And as we build up towards that new moon, you may find that you are coming up with new beliefs. Now, this is a time to make an intention based on those new beliefs. Now, that intention will not necessarily mature in the short term at all. But in the longer term, that intention is something that can direct events for years. However, it is a wonderful, magical new moon, but it's not going to feel that way. The sun is square Saturn, which means everything feels squeezed, trapped, there's stress and there's worry, everything feels unstable. And the fact that Uranus is there does help give that feeling of instability. But by this point, you should be isolating some new beliefs that you have acquired along the journey here. And it's time now to, not even to act on them, to intend about them. To say, not I'm going to do this tomorrow, but because I now believe this, I'm going to do this. Within the next month, within the next year, this is the general direction my life is going, whatever. It's a longer term intention with this moon. So I think I've covered up all the business there. So, as I say, there'll be a timestamp down below. Let me bring up the cards. Okay, Taurus, it looks to me like you are wanting some form of recognition at the moment. Some form of recognition that you have been working towards and really trying to build the structures up to gain the recognition for something that you have been working on and working towards for quite some time. But I do feel that as much as you are feeling quite inspired at the moment and you're feeling good at what you're doing, what stands in your way is that you've been doing it in isolation. You've been working on your own, and there is a terrible clarity that is standing against you, like an understanding of, I really enjoy what I'm doing. I've been doing it well. I deserve recognition for this, but it's not going to happen. And it feels like that sort of negative clarity here. We have the Hermit clarified by the Ace of Swords. Maybe there's some information that has come your way that has made you feel a little bit more alone, a little bit more isolated. Excuse me. But you're actually in a really good place at the moment. You are ready to take your skills, take your gifts. If you make the decision to commit to this and present it to the world, there is motion in your world at the moment, but you're conflicted about it. So I want to say that there's something here it looks like you have to give up, because in the past there was something that you were doing that you were blind to, and you were, no, I need to rephrase that. You were blind to the pain it was causing you, which is, I feel, why you've been working so much in isolation, when the world is pretty much ready for you to go, ta-da, this is what I do. So it is time to move forward, to go public, to exhibit your wares, but you need to change your approach. Adjustments are required with this third quarter moon here. And Bina with knowledge also indicates that you have to look at everything. And this Two of Swords indicates that you haven't necessarily been looking at everything. So there is some form of healing that you are needing to do. Asclepius here, as the god force that is lifting you up, is all about healing. He is the god of healing. We have the fact that you need to look deeper. Deep within me is a majestic radiance. And yeah, remember that, because deep within you is a majestic radiance, but you're too worried that your own fire is being buried under all of your shadow. I nearly used another word there, but and you can hear that other word in your mind, and if you can hear it, then that's fine. That's exactly the word I'm trying to use, because I think you need to be a little bit more forgiving of yourself. The angel of being here, my soul rests in the truth that my being is eternal. But you have really enjoyed what you have been doing, and you have had a positive effect with what you are doing. You've had a real world effect with what you are doing. And it's only by this clarity that it will never happen isn't a clarity that it will never happen. It's a clarity that it won't happen that way. This is what the Hanged Man is telling me with Bifrons, who teaches natural and planetary sciences. I won't bother about the moving the bodies bit, but there's he teaches natural and planetary sciences, and things are being turned on their head. So whatever this clarity is that you think results in, it's not going to happen, that's not what it's saying. I almost feel like there is a conflict within you or around you that is soon be coming to an end. And it may be that it was that conflict that was standing in your way. But you can choose to walk away from that conflict, not to partake in that conflict anymore. Or you can wait for it to blow over, because I do feel blowing over is something that it's going to do soon, because you're very nearly on the last strength. For your final outcome here, we've got 9 of Wands, 9 of Cups. So, last strength, the last hurdle, last length. That's the word I'm looking for, the last length. So, angel number 99, for me, indicating rebirth, but with 9 of Cups, there's a wish fulfillment, and you are feeling pretty good about what you do. I mean, we have the Star here, and clarified by the sun. There is information that is coming into you that can cause you to blossom and bloom. There is a happiness with what you are doing. You are enjoying what you are doing. So concentrate on that. Don't worry about whatever this conflict has brought in to make you go, oh yeah, but I'm not going to get recognised. It can't go public. It can't. Whatever this is can go public, should go public. But the clarity that you've had recently is not entirely true. It is skewed by your own shadow, and it is skewed by the fact that something you was doing had been hurting yourself. Now, I don't think you are necessarily doing this, whatever it was that was hurting yourself, anymore. But I do think that you may still be blind to the effects of how it hurt you, and how you need to rebuild yourself from that. And this is why an obstacle appears to have been put into your way, not for the world to go, no, but for the world to go, not that way. And all you have to do is, with your knowledge, with your understanding of what it is you have been doing and what you've got to offer and how you can move forward, there is another way. There is definitely another way. A little bit of balance will bring in a lot of support and manifestation. But what Spirit is bringing in for you is that recognition. But they are bringing in a new way for you to express what you are doing so that you can gain that recognition. So you may have had one dream, but like I said, adjustments are required. That one dream just needs a little bit of a tweak, and it's only a little bit of one, but you will be doing what you was doing in a very, very slightly different way, maybe in a different not a different field, maybe in a different environment, Six of Swords here, maybe in a different context, but it just needs a tiny adjustment for you to surge forward. We have the Magician and the world as what you've got to work with. Your own power, and the world is supporting that. And you are feeling great about what you do, so why aren't you moving forward? Because you have hurt yourself, and you maybe need to just take a moment, go back and have a look. Hang on a minute, what was I doing there? And wait for that penny to drop where you suddenly go, well, that was stupid. You know, and not because it was stupid, because it felt like the right thing at the time, but it was stupid as in, yes, you were hurting yourself, and that's why it feels like there's a huge obstacle here, when it's not an obstacle, it's a signpost to go diversion this way. That's what I can call the reading, diversion this way. So it is a matter of just taking the time to go through this process. This will take time. We've got Hanged Man in the Hopes and Fears, Hanged Man out of the Goetia with Bifrons here. Things are looking different for a reason. This is not to stop you. It is, like I said, it is a diversion. But this is a lovely end with these two nines here. So angel number 99, the last length, and the wish fulfillment. Bear in mind that after the 9 comes the 10 of Cups, which is the whole happiness better than wish fulfillment. But before you get there, you need to explore yourself more. Okay, that was quick for this amount of cards, but there's your new moon reading, Taurus. I hope it means something for you. If it does, comment down below, press the subscribe button while you're there. Every little helps, or the like button, either will do. Both would be even better. Now, I don't know what your next readings will be. I haven't planned that far ahead. I assume there will be some of the retrograde readings. Join the Facebook group and contact me if you want a personal reading. Other than that, good luck with this. There's quite a bit of navel gazing involved, but you're going to do fine, and you are going to excel in doing exactly what you want to be doing, but just in a different direction. All right? Cheers.